Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For Isaac Brown, Jake Finnell, I'm Zach Austin. We're live at Paul Bear Bryant Stadium here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Chilly evening, about, 38 degrees. And we're out in the elements, folks, out here in visitors' bleachers. Howdy, Chuck. Did you get the paper and stuff I left over there for you?
No, I didn't. No, because I'm outside the press box.
In our coach's box. There should be a roster, and I've got...
We're live, are we not?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
We are.
Zach abandoned post.
Sorry, I abandoned post, folks.
Well, I'll do it.
We had to help Chuck.
We had to help Chuck. Anyways, like I said, we're live here, Fordyce. Thank you for joining our Rockline Industries pregame show. You Bearcats come in number 4. I mean, granted, there is only 4 teams left, but...
well, I'd rather be 4 than 5, man.
Yeah.
I would, too. They come in 9-4 overall. Fordyce comes in 12-1, number 3 in Class 3A. The only other game I'm going to be watching is Salem and Mansfield.
Yeah, that's going to be a big one down there tonight, man. If we weren't here, that's where I'd be.
Yeah.
Down in Mansfield, that's the number 1 and 2 teams in the 3A state here, battling it out for a chance to play at the Rock next week. That's 2 well-deserved teams, you know.
Definitely
2 teams
so.
that have, you know, week in, week out, they've showed up, and somebody's got to do it one more time, you know, and I expect that to be a good game down there, but
they've met the last 3 years, too.
Yeah,
and they've split the meetings, so.
Yeah, so we'll, you know, it's a big one. I've gone back and forth with it all week on who, you know, I've watched film on both of them. I don't know. It's exciting. That'll be one that we'll pull up here and try to keep an eye on for you. We're out in the elements today. Yeah. So it'll be a little slow moving.
Yeah.
Y'all start hearing a chattering sound. That's just my teeth.
Yep.
But should have a big one down there in Salem, Mansfield, and should have an even big one for folks watching this game tonight as Booneville has traveled to Fordyce to take on the number 3 team in the state. The Fordyce Redbugs are 12-1 on the season. Booneville, as Zach was saying earlier, 9-4 on the season, but I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a better 9-4 team in the state.
I agree.
You know, had some tough non-conference games early in the season, had to work some kinks out, you know, that really lasted through until the kind of the end of the regular season.
Yeah.
But once we've started rolling, man, the Cats have been all business, and, you know, it's got us all the way to this state semifinal game with a chance to go to Little Rock on the line for next week. And you know, when you're 1 win away, you can kind of taste it. You can feel it in the air. The kids are fired up, man. They're ready to go. Come out here, short sleeves, like it's 20 degrees.
I know, yeah.
Screaming, hollering, they're ready. So should be an exciting one tonight as we'll get kicked off here in about 15 minutes.
Definitely so. And one thing we do need to mention to you folks, that field is wet. It's rained down here all week long. Talking to some guys over here on the sideline, they said it's rained all week, and we've walked across it a little bit, and she's soaked.
Yeah, it's wet. I mean, you can looks a lot worse now than it did when we got here. Just the team's coming out and warming up. So it's going to be something to deal with tonight. Historically speaking, this has always been good conditions for this Booneville offense.
Yep.
You know, and we'll get into keys of the game and everything later. But this is going to be a night where you've got to have ball security. You got to hold on to the ball, take care of it. As this game progresses, it's just going to get tougher and tougher. Battling the weather, the coolness, you know, in the air, and then you're mixing in the mud and wet grass, and it's just something that, you know, good teams are going to find a way to fight through all that and come out on top, and mistakes will kill a team. So you got to make sure we're taking care of the ball tonight.
Definitely so. Some notes about
warmed up his arms.
I was going to say, I was wondering what Gabby was, him and the refs down there doing. Yeah. Anyways, some notes real quick. This group of seniors, Glenn wrote a little article, been Road Warriors when they were freshmen. You know, they went to Smackover, Osceola, Melbourne, and then went to War Memorial. And then sophomores, they took a trip down to Camden to play Washita County, Harmony Grove.
Yep.
And then, you know, last year made a trip down here. And then, you know, this year we've been to Glen Rose, been to Rivercrest, and then back down here to Fordyce. And Hope we're planning on making this series tied at 2-2. Fordyce leads the series 2-1. First meeting was back in 1991. Fordyce won 22-0, and then last year the Cats lost 34-26. The one the Cats won was I don't remember the year. We were elementary school kids, and it was at home, and it was around 40-14 somewhere in there. So should be a pretty good game. Looking forward to it. A couple more notes before we get into some things, fellas. By scoring 7 points Friday, the Cats will be the 13th team in school history to score 500 points in a season. And then Carter Dromer needs 79 yards to be the 59th 1,000-yard rusher in school history. And then Hunter Warren, he is the 58th one. He's got 1,000 yards last year, and he's sitting over 1,000. We'll get into that here in just a little bit. But one more thing, and then we'll just jump into some players to watch. There have been 14 sacks and 4 interceptions in the postseason. And so, I mean, that's quite a bit. But what the point I'm getting at is with 3 more that we had last Friday, that is 35 on the season. Or I read that wrong. I'm trying to read. I copied Glenn, so I'm blaming Glenn. With three more last Friday, the sack count for the season's at 35. And the interceptions was number 17. The postseason, there's been 14 sacks and 4 interceptions. There we go.
There we go. Yeah, that's been I have to step away here to do the national anthem. We'll get back into it when we get back.
You're watching Bearcat football. All right, and we're back here at Fordyce. Thank you, everybody that's out there watching. Also, give you a heads up, we are out on the bleachers tonight. Camera will be shaking off and on. What?
We won't have
no running clock.
Oh, yeah.
We won't have
Down distance running clock.
Yeah.
We won't have any of that.
With where we're at and the scoreboard position, we won't have the running clock for you.
We'll try to do our best to say it several times as the game goes on. I try to do that usually anyway, but more so tonight.
Before we get going, got some more sponsors to thank real quick. Some sponsors for the amp and the website, BoonevilleBearcats.com. Exclusive broadcast advisor, First Western Bank, been in the community for over 110 years. Premier sponsors, Union Bank, let Brett Cook and the staff take care of you. Patriot Utilities and Mails, Quality Plumbing. Booneville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. Stacy Hobart Photo Art, Mascot Media, Casey's General Store, Hoghead Roofing, and Booneville Family Dental, keeping the bite in the Bearcat. Sponsors for the live stream. Rockline, proud sponsor of our pregame show that you are tuning into right now, folks. So thank you again for that. Halftime show, Shelter Insurance agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. They are proud sponsors of the live stream and the app. 2025 or 24 agents of the year. Players of the game sponsor, Bricktown Barbershop and Bricktown Aesthetics. Let Carrie and Evan take care of you, located at 149 and 147 North Broadway. Open Homos Mexican Restaurant, let Daniel and the crew take care of you. Reed's Hometown Barbecue, Black Dog Meat Company. Crowley City Service, Wiggins Ace Hardware. Doris Davis Tax Office, Mitchell's Painting. Also, we've got Little Bugs Custom Creations. Why stand out? Why? I messed it up. This is going to be a knot, folks. I'm sorry.
It's too cold to think.
It is too cold to think.
Apparently.
Oak and Main Realty Group and Agent Carly King. Union Bank, let their cooking staff take care of you. Shigley Creations, Mizell's Barbershop. Old-fashioned service with the modern-day style. Susan's Flowers and Gifts, making your loved one's day a special day. And Doris Davis Tax Office. Now, let's jump into some stats, and I'll try to do better.
The good thing is you still got to read them.
Yeah. Luckily, they're incomplete for the most part, so it doesn't really matter what you say here.
So we was only able to find stats for Gamble. He's one of the players to watch out for, number one for the Red Bugs. Found stats for 5 games. For those 5 games, 958 yards and 11 touchdowns. And then Cadillac Ellison is going to be the quarterback, number 13. Big sophomore, about 6'4", 6'5", going about 245. And then some guys out on the edge, Jones and Stroud, a couple guys to watch out for. We watched some film on them and stuff. They've got some speed to them. And so.
Well, I'll say this. If this was going to be a track meet tonight, we might be in trouble.
Yeah.
There's some athletic, quick-moving boys,
right.
And heck of athletes. It's just no way around it. They're going to come to play. The Cats are going to have to do a good job of just containing them.
Yeah.
Keeping them inside. Don't let them get out wide. Let the cavalry come, and then we got to win that battle up front.
Right.
And we'll talk a little bit more here in a minute about what we're expecting from them, but just, I think we're going to see them throw the ball a little bit more. I think you're going to see them. They've been one of 2 different teams this year. Sometimes they get in the spread. They, sling it all over the place. Run jet sweeps and stuff out of it. And other times they'll line up and they'll try to run it right down your throat. And so it's just kind of from week to week tells you that they do have a lot of athletic ability if they're able to just switch it up like that on and off. But
especially when they go from a power I or a T formation, And
yeah, exactly. So just have to see what they come out in tonight. We'll know pretty quick.
Yeah. Captains real quick for the Red Bugs. Number 5 is going to be Turner. Tremaine Turner. Number 8, that's Xavier Jones, this guy watch out for on offense. Number 54, that's going to be Randall. He's going to be one of the guys on the offensive and defensive lines to keep an eye out on. Stats for you Cats. Your captains is going to be number 54, Caleb Richardson. Number 35, that's your fullback, Hunter Warren. That's right. Got Eric Catlett down here just already giving us a hard time. Stats real quick. Hunter Warren, 159 carries, 1,198 yards, 20 touchdowns, 58 tackles, 5 sacks. Dromer, he's got 65 carries, 921 yards, and 14 touchdowns, 17 tackles, 4 interceptions. Chambers, 103 carries for 682 yards and 8 touchdowns. HD's got 72 carries for 671 yards and 6 touchdowns, 22 tackles. Fordyce has won the toss and has deferred to the second half. Phil's running north to south here. Fordyce will be defending our south end zone, which is going to be to the left of you, for you folks watching. Rhett Niedert, he's 11 of 16 passing, 200 yards, 63 carries, 374 yards on the year. Wilson's your leading tackler, 65 tackles on the year. Other guys to watch out for. You got Hubble with 49, Cutler Haller with 31 and 12 sacks. Hubble's got 10 sacks. Connor Mayo, 24 tackles and 4 sacks. Him and then Parker Smith's got 48 tackles. They've come on a lot lately.
Yeah, those have been some names that in the beginning of the season wasn't necessarily who you were going to think of most.
Right. Yeah.
You know, when it come to the big playmakers on the defensive side, but they've been a huge part of it.
Yeah.
You know, especially in the back half of the season, you can see this team defensively just growing more and more confident every week. And,
Yeah.
and ultimately, that's what's got us here to this point. We've been able to kind of dictate the speed at which we go on offense, and then when you flip it around on the defensive side, and they've just really been a lot of teams have been unable to do much, you know.
Yeah.
And that's going to really set the tone, and just it's an uphill battle, or at least it has been for most teams these last few weeks. Now tonight could be a different story, you know. You never know. You come ready to roll either way. But I'm expecting a big one tonight, and I think that defense, led by those guys you just announced there, Hubble, Haller, Smith, Osborne, and others, I think they're going to show out tonight.
Definitely so. You know, you got Clint there on the outside. He helps, you know, apply that pressure with Smith and Halpane as well every once in a while. Let's see here. I think I lost my paper underneath the bleachers. Let's see. Give a shout out real quick to Bearcat superfan Glenn Ross. Also, the #1 fan in Bearcat country, Mr. DJ George. He is in the house tonight here in Fordyce at Paul Bear Bryant Stadium. And this is you ain't seeing Is that going to do that every time they do that? Are we out? Still on. All right, we're still on with the voice. And our camera has quit for some reason. All right. Back deep for your Cats. It's going to be number 32, Carter Dromer. Over here on your left-hand side, that's going to be Montalvo, and HD's on the far side, kicking. What's that number kicking, Jake?
That is number 9.
That's going to be Trey Combs. Now, they won't kick it just awful deep. Don't be surprised to see some squibs or an onside every once in a while, or short line drive kicks. Going to be fielded by Sadler Miller about the 35-yard line. Miller heads up here. He's going to be tackled about the 43-yard line of the Cats. It's going to bring on your Bearcat offense here. Last week, 514 yards of offense. 4 guys with at least 100 yards rushing.
So this could be a statement play right here. The Cats get the ball to start out this first half. Going to have excellent starting field position here. Need to set the tone, come away with some points right here.
Yeah.
And that's all going to start on this first down play here. Getting a little momentum in the Cats' favor early on.
Halpane's going to be split out to the right. Warren's your fullback. HD's your left halfback. Dromer's your right halfback. Niederch is going to be your quarterback. There is the whistle. 11:55 left to go here in this game. Cats are on their own 43-yard line. Got HD going in motion. Handoff under Warren, right-hand side. He's going to get about, 4 yards there on that carry?
It's going to be hard to tell at this angle where we're at tonight exactly how far they get. I think it's about 2 yards on it, looks like. 2nd and 8 now coming up.
And that field is wet, folks.
Yeah, it's already falling apart.
Yeah.
We've just started.
So it's going to be 2nd and 8, balls on the 45-yard line, 11:25 left to go here in the first quarter. Formation still the same for your Cats. Hubble's your tight end on the right with Halpane split out to the right. HD goes in motion. It's going to be a pitch to HD at right-hand side. Daniel is going to be down to about the, 49-yard line of the Redbugs.
Yeah, he was close to being able to bounce that one for a long way. Instead, he's going to be drugged down at about a gain of 6 on the play, it looks like. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. Most likely, as we've crossed into Redbug territory here, this is going to be a 4-down look.
Yeah. Everybody
will not even get to that point, though.
Yeah. Warren's your fullback. Halfbacks are still the same. Warren up the middle. He's going to be close. They're cheering.
Yeah, and I don't think he got it.
He's going to be a yard short, I think.
And again, we're going to see that early decision here. They're going to give him maybe a half of a yard on the play. Not much of anything. They're still going to call it no gain. So 4th and 2 now. Big play call coming up for the Cats.
I'd kind of like to see a hard count here.
And you may very well see one.
There it is. Yes, sir.
And that's going to get it.
Yeah, they're pointing. Yeah, boys are fired up.
Yeah, and so, you know, that's a smart decision right there because you've got a lot of built-up energy and adrenaline coming into that play. You've got to – that's a momentum shift for either team right there, depending on the outcome of that play.
Yeah.
Trying to get the early jump right there, be as quick as you can, and they're, fortunately for the Cats, a little too aggressive there. That's going to give us a fresh set of downs now. Ball's at the 44.
Cats taking their time, and don't be surprised to see them just bleed as much clock as they can. So we'll see here. Alpine split out to the right. Hubble tied in on the right. Backfield still the same. Going to be handoff under Warren right up the middle. Warren still on his feet. Oh!
Yeah.
Dives forward. See where they mark him.
It's going to be a big gain.
What? 2 yards short, maybe?
That's going to bring it down to, it looks like about the 37-yard line. So we're going to have a 2nd and 2 now. Yeah, 8-yard pickup there for Warren. We'll try to keep these stats best we can. Camera's going to be a little bouncy. We're in the bleachers tonight. You're just going to have to bear with us. Doing all we can. It's cold.
Yeah.
You'll be hearing me sniffling a lot, I'm sure, as we go.
You'll hear me sniffle quite a bit as well. As HD goes in motion. Warren bounces it to the outside. Hunter Warren still on his feet. First down. Lowers his shoulder. Still on his feet down to about the 22-yard line. The first down brought to you by Crowley City Service. Going to be a pickup of about 14 yards.
Now the Cats are on the move, guys. They've really set the tone early on that we're going to be a hard-nosed running team. And right there, we've got to cross down to about the 23-yard line now, and the Cats are back on the ball. Like you said, we're going to slow it down, play our game right here, but when the ball's snapped, Cats have got to just continue to do a good job of wearing down this defensive front. Zach's losing papers.
I'm losing papers left and right up here. Going to have Dromer going in motion. Handoff right up the middle. Hunter Warren.
Not much there. Gain of
what?
2 on the play, it looks like.
Bryant Robertson, number 51 for the Red Bugs.
Don't steal my paper. It'll be
that
gone.
Oh, there's mine, yeah.
You have it.
He's also their center. HD goes in motion. Going to have.
There you go.
There you go.
5. Good job of the Cats right there. Utilizing that hard count.
Yeah.
We've done it all year. And it's something that has to be pretty noticeable on film.
Right.
But, again, when you're trying to get the quick, early first step right there, hard to slow yourself down. And that turns a 2nd and 2 into a 2nd, a 2nd and 8 into a 2nd and 3 here.
Ball's on the 16-yard line. 8:20 left to go here in the first quarter. Dromer goes in motion. He gets the handoff left-hand side. Connor Dromer. He's going to get maybe a yard.
Yeah, not a lot of room to run right there as he was bottled up as soon as he got it.
Yeah, that was Dromer's first carry of the night.
Is going to be a gain of 2, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 1.
I still think you're in 4-down territory here.
Oh, for sure.
You know, you just are.
I think no matter what happens here, you're in 4-down territory.
7:50.
Again, wouldn't be shocked to see a hard count of some kind.
Right. You got 13 seconds on that play clock. And handoff, left-hand side. He's going to stretch.
I don't think he got it.
I think he's short, but it's going to be close.
I think he's going to be about a half a yard short again, so we're going to have another early decision. Could be a timeout situation right here. We're going to make sure you get the right play call in.
Robertson on the stop again, number 51. It's his 3rd tackle of the night. Hubble's going to be tied in on the right. Halpane splits out to the right.
Got a big 4th and 1 right here.
And
I think he's got it.
I think he's got it, yeah.
He's going to have it easy. He's going to be about 2
Yeah.
yards.
First down
it.
brought to you by Crowley's City Service down on 1st Street. Hey,
Not quite enough for a first and goal situation. Right. It's going to be down to 14, so we'll still have a 1st and 10 from in tight here. We are down in the red zone now.
Formation is going to be the same for your Cats. Neater it up under center. Toss to HD, right-hand side. Daniel got a flag coming in, and Daniel's going to be down to about the 4-yard line. Looks like it's a hold.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a hold against Booneville over on the right side of that line. That's going to be from the spot of the foul.
Yeah, so it's
which
put it
is
at 20.
Can't tell where he's saying it occurred at here. He's from the 11.
He's saying 11, but
okay, so that's going to back it up pretty good ways behind the sticks, and we said it a little bit. We didn't talk a ton about what the keys to this ball game is going to be for Booneville, but number one, what we've got here on our paper here is no penalties.
Yeah.
You know, getting a game like this, you've got to play it clean.
Right.
Be the team that makes the least amount of mistakes. Right now, Cats are behind that line.
1st and 18 from the 20. Hand back over here to Connor Dromer. Connor Dromer down to the 15, down to the 10. Got a good block from Halpayne. And we're big pickup. 1st down, Crowley City Service.
And that's exactly what Booneville needed right there. Flips the field. When you've got a 1st and 18 down in tight, you need a big play to get yourself back on the right side of things. And a 14, maybe a 15-yard pickup right there, as that's going to turn into a 2nd and 2, so a 16-yard gain. Y'all got to see me do math in real time right there.
There you go. That's pretty good.
Ups and downs, but
got Halpayne and Osborne split out to the right. Backfield's still the same. Toss right-hand side, nice cut back, and he was just a half a step.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a gain of about 1 on it. So Cats are, again, in a 3rd and short situation here, needing about 2 yards. We're going to have to play 2 plays to get 2.
Yeah.
Half the quarter's gone already. This has been a signature Booneville Bearcat drive, but it's got to come away with points at the end.
Yep. Halpayne splits out to the right, holds back in at tight end on your right-hand side. HD goes in motion. Trying to get him to jump. You got 9 seconds on the play clock. Neater it under center now. Hand off right-hand side. Hunter Warren, he's going to be close, fellas.
Yeah, I don't think he's quite there. He may be. He's going to be right on that line, it looks like. They're going to mark him just...
They only gave him a yard?
About a yard short right there. So, again, and this, you know, I said earlier, could be a timeout situation.
Right.
You want to make sure you got the right play call in. Of course, this is something also that's already been in the game plan.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing. You may not need it.
You got 10 seconds on that play clock. Hand off right-hand side. Hunter Warren, touchdown, Bearcats.
Typical Booneville Bearcat drive, long, sustained, ended up being about a 7-minute drive. It comes away with 6 points for Booneville as they take an early 6-0 lead over the hometown Fordyce Redbugs. And a statement drive. Hopefully, plenty of that coming tonight.
Yeah. That 1st down touchdown brought to you by Crowley City Service.
Booneville will kick, rough snap.
Oh, that's a good kick.
But a good kick is going to split the uprights. Loaiza tacks on an extra point, and the Cats, with 4:58 remaining in tonight's opening quarter of this 3A semifinal matchup, are on top 7-0.
We'll take a little break and be right back. Break's going to be brought to you by Reed's Hometown Barbecue. And we're back here at Paul Bear Bryant Stadium here in Fordyce. If your Cats go up, first possession of the game, lead off. Pretty good chunk of clock there. You got a score update brought to you by Mitchell's Painting. 6-6, Mansfield and what?
It's tied.
Tied.
0.
Oh, I thought you said 6-6.
No.
The score update is there is no update.
There is no update.
Yep, they've got
Salem does have the ball. They are driving.
With 6.5 minutes left in the first.
Yeah.
That's where I got it from.
Ball
Kick
is
picked up by Jones. Oh, slips and fall. And he heads to the sideline and still on his feet.
That's Xavier Jones. He's one of the speedsters.
Yeah.
Wide receivers for Fordyce as they have flipped the field, and they're going to have great starting field position here.
Salem just scored.
Salem goes on top 6-0 in Mansfield. So Salem strikes first.
Ball spotted at the 45-yard line.
Winner of both these games will go play for a state championship next week in Little Rock. Salem, the defending state champs. Everybody else looking to knock them off. Fordyce is going to have the ball start out their first possession at the 45-yard line of the Bearcats.
You're going to have Harris to the right. Oh, I'm sorry, to the left. As Gamble goes in motion. Harris, hand up right up the middle, and Cats defense. There's the whistle finally.
Got to hold on to him.
Give that to Hunter Warren and Cutler Haller on the stop.
It's going to be game plan, obviously, if you're Booneville's defensive front is to win that battle, and that's going to be tough on them other team. Man, I'm telling you, this is one of the better defensive fronts Booneville's had in the last few years.
Oh, agreed.
And that's hard to believe because we've had some good ones.
We've had some doozies.
But we've had some guys step up this season, both seniors all the way down to sophomores, stepping up and playing their part.
Gamble goes in motion again. Harris to the left to Cadillac. Looking to throw over here to this left. Little curl route to Stroud. And he's wrapped up by Dromer.
Yeah, and he didn't really get a lot on that. I can't tell exactly. Looks like it's going to be a gain of maybe 3 or 4 yards there.
I guess they giving
him 4. So we're going to have a 3rd and 6 now. 3:45 remaining in the first quarter.
Harris is to the right of Cadillac, trips to the right. Cadillac looking to his right over here, and it's caught by Jones. He's got the first down.
Kind of threw a little out route right there, got him over to the right side, over on the Booneville sideline, and just unable to keep him corralled. He's going to bust through for a few extra yards. They're going to end up placing it down, it looks like the 41-yard line. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 for Fordyce. And I think you're going to see a lot of that tonight, guys. The ball's going to be in the air quite a bit for Fordyce.
Oh, they mark it at the 29, okay.
You're in the camera. You may want to back up.
I may want to back up then. They spread everybody out, got a little halfback or jet sweep.
That's a pop right
there by Cutler Haller. Nominate that for our Black Dog hit of the game.
Yeah. It's going to be tough to cut, on that, especially there on that area of the field, about the 45 down to the 20, it looks like, the 30. It's just a muddy mess. You can already see it was popping up in pregame. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11.
Bearcats shifting. Cadillac rolling to his left. Got some pressure here. And it's caught. Nice hit. Did he say?
Yeah, he caught it.
Wow, boy.
Went up and got it. That was a heck of a play.
That's a heck of a play. Parker Smith on the stop.
Wasn't enough for the first down. It looks like it's going to be a gain of about 6. You're going to have a 3rd and 5 now. 2:25 remaining in the first quarter.
Mansfield has scored and got to their 2-point conversion, so it's 8-6.
All right, so Salem had a long sustained drive and Mansfield scored quick. 2-point conversion in, 8-6. We got a 3rd and 5 here in Fordyce.
And Gamble breaks through, and that's Gamble's first handoff of the game.
Yeah, that was a good run by Gamble, man. He fought through the tackle, ended up getting a lot more to go, or a lot more yard in front of him. It's going to be pretty much impossible from this point to see exactly where this ball is going to be placed.
Yeah.
Ball is going to be placed down at the 12-yard line, so we'll have a 1st and 10 for Fordyce.
Going to have Harris to the left to Cadillac. Trips to the right. Hand off to Harris, right-hand side. Still on his feet. That's Seth Wilson.
It was T.J. Harris.
And Osborne on the stop.
Osborne and Wilson in on the stop. 1:20 remaining. 2nd and 4. 6-yard pickup there for Harris.
You got Stroud split out to the left. And you're going to have Gamble to the left of Cadillac, Harris to the right of him. 2 receivers to the right. Hand off to Harris, left-hand side. Cuts back. Nice hit there.
Harris again on the carry. Was enough for a 1st down, it looks like. Or was it? Yes, it was. We're going to have a 1st and goal from the 1.
1st and goal from the 1.
1st and goal from the 1. Going to have at least one more ball snapped here in this quarter. We're under a minute now, 32 seconds remaining in the 1st quarter.
Got fullback Wimby in there behind Cadillac. This would be a tush push. I am wrong. Head off to Gamble, right-hand side. And
I don't think he got in.
They got a flag. If that's what I think it is, there ain't no way it's what that is.
Okay. I'll be honest, I can't even see the.
I'm wondering.
If call a horse collar.
That's what I'm wondering, and he wasn't close to the top.
When it got over in that corner, I've got behind fans here, couldn't see it. We'll see what the call ends up being.
Say if that, he's gonna call a horse collar. They should have called a personal foul over here on Jomer.
Did they call a horse collar at Rivercrest?
On us, and then they didn't call it on HD. Face mask.
Face mask is the call. That's going to go. And I guess he was in the end zone when it occurred, so that's going to be a touchdown. Fordyce.
That was Gamble there.
So Booneville 7, Fordyce 6. They'll go for 2 tonight. Primarily all season long. They early on in the season they kicked it a hair, but since then they went for 2. So each and every one of these plays are big. You want to win as many of them as you can. Booneville, an opportunity here to hold on to this lead.
And just a little misdirection, and he's not going to get in. Great job by your Cats defense line.
All right, so Booneville, all in all, comes away with a win on that play. Holds on to this lead, 7-6 now. And here's where you've got to gain that momentum back. You had an excellent start in first possession there. Just keep doing what you do on the offensive side, and we'll get it straightened out on defense. But all in all, you got to consider holding them out a win right there. It keeps the lead and gets Booneville ahead of the game from here on out.
Again, don't be surprised to see just a squib or whatever. That's about all they do. And that face mask is going to be tacked on to the kickoff, so watch for an onside kick.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense really not to do something. Try to. We got 18 seconds remaining in this opening quarter, so you'll see one play from offense here at the end of this. Cats are surely ready for some sort of trickery here, onside or squib.
And
surprisingly, they kind
of a pooch kick. Jomer catches it, heads over here to the Cats sideline. Jomer's going to get down to about the 30-yard line of the Cats.
And see, that's why you might as well attempt the kick, the onside right there. They're getting it at the 30 anyway. Except for the other way, you got an opportunity to get the ball. Either way, we'll take it. Cats are going to have the ball around the 30-yard line. 12 seconds remaining, just under 13 seconds remaining, so this will probably be the only play of the quarter.
Yeah. Looks like you have Halpane and Meeker split out to the right. Dromer's your right halfback, HD's your left halfback. Warren is your fullback. Neater up under center now. Handoff, I'm sorry, it's Brody Chambers at fullback. Dromer gets the pitch, left-hand side. Still on his feet, he's going to have the first down.
That's a good job by Dromer bringing that pitch in. It was thrown a hair behind him right there. He was able to get his hand up, bring it in, rush for the sticks there, get a little beyond it. 5.7 seconds. Booneville's got a 12-yard pickup off the legs of Connor Dromer.
Say the clock should wind when he, if I'm thinking correctly. No?
No, he was out.
Okay.
Pushed forward out.
Gotcha. Handoff Chambers, right-hand side. Brody Chambers on his feet. Nice little run there by your junior fullback.
That's going to be the last play.
About a 5-yard pickup there.
Ball's going to be placed, like I said, 5 yards. They're at the 45-yard line. That's going to bring it into the first quarter. Booneville currently on top, 7-6. They do have the ball approaching midfield here when we come back for the second quarter.
Little breaks brought to you by First Western Bank and Union Bank. Let Brett Cook and the staff take care of you. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Paul Bear Bryant Stadium here in Fordyce. Cats are on top 7-6. Started the second quarter. Cats' second possession of the game. That little break's brought to you by First Western Bank and Union Bank, proud sponsors of BoonevilleBearcats.com and the app. Making Hicks come out for some reason.
Mouth guard.
Mouthpiece.
Somebody else gave him his mouthpiece. That's
yeah.
I think Hicks will come back and say, "Here, you can have it back," or you think it was just kind of a "we'll let you keep it" type deal.
Yeah. Chambers is your fullback. Halpane split out to the left. Dromer's your right halfback. HD's your left halfback. Hubble's your tight end on the left. Dromer goes in motion. Keeper pitch to Dromer, left-hand side. Cuts back inside. Corner Dromer's going to head over to the cross about the 40, and he's going to kind of stumble about the 31-yard line.
Great pickup right there. Connor Dromer, man, when he gets out in the open field, I know I've said it all season long, he's got the wheels to potentially bust one. We've seen it last week a few times at Glen Rose. 2 back-to-back plays, I guess, over there. He ran in for a touchdown from beyond 50 yards. And he got close right there. He's going to be out at the 32, but that's flipping the field. The Cats are back on the move.
Halpane splits out to the right. Hubble's your tight end on the right. Chambers is still in at fullback. Hand off to HD, coming back over here on the right-hand side, and nothing going there.
Nowhere to go. He was bottled up pretty quick on that. I don't know if he picked up a yard at all on that one. I think it's back to the line to gain. So.
Well, thanks some more sponsors real quick for the app and website, BoonevilleBearcats.com. Mails, Quality Plumbing, and Patriot Utilities. City of Booneville, good hometown to Mayor Edgar Baker. Stacy Hobart Photo Art. HD goes in motion. Cats look to the sideline. Give a shout out to the Wigtons watching all the way in northeastern Pennsylvania, as well as Austin Wilkins. And our guy, Lonnie Barham, watching all the way up in Rhode Island. Keeper, right, get quarterback. And what, maybe a yard on that?
Yeah, just back-to-back plays where we weren't ever really able to get going.
Yeah.
Something didn't look right about that one. That's going to be a gain of maybe a yard there, like you said. So most likely we're in 4-down territory, but we want to get a good chunk of it right here.
We're going to have Brackney and Halpayne split out to the right. Backfield's still going to be the same. Niedert comes up under center with 10 seconds on the play clock. Hand off Brody Chambers, left hand. Oh, I'm sorry, keeper. And dang.
Nowhere to go. This drive was really looking
kind of promising
here, but it's stalled out these last 3 plays, and with such a big loss right there, we're going to have to bring out the punt team.
Yeah.
Try to get them deep right here. It'll be Cutler Haller on to do the punting. Loss of 5 on the play kind of negated that 4-down territory.
9:35 left to go here in the first half.
Good snap.
Hey, that's a good punt.
Good punt, yep. Oh, and it died.
Oh, it
That's
did.
Perfect.
That's what we needed right there. About the, 8-yard line maybe? I think.
I don't know.
It's hard to see from this angle, folks.
Inside, they're going to say at the 10, so the ball's going to be placed at the 10. Fordyce, if they score, they're going to have to go 90 yards here. Again, that's real math in real time.
Yeah.
9:17 remaining in the opening half of tonight's game. Mansfield has the ball, and they're on the move, and it looks like they're going to be in for another touchdown, so they're going to take on a pass to Andrew Burton over there, a good little ball player for Mansfield.
Yeah.
It's going to get them up on Salem 14-6. Extra points upcoming.
For the camera. Cadillac comes up under center, Gamble's in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff on a little counter play, stumbles, and lands right on his tailbone. That hurt. Cutler Haller on the stop.
It was Harris.
Oh, Harris, okay.
Yeah. Harris, that's a gain of 5 yards on the play. Is going to bring up a 2nd and 5 now. That was Cutler Haller, the initial contact.
Stroud's going to split out to the right, Jones to the left. You've got Cadillac coming up under center. You got Wimby and Harris are your up backs. And then Gamble is your lone man in the back. And Gamble's going to get the handoff right-hand side. Cats defensive line does a good job right there. Connor Mayo and the first guy there, Seth Wilson. I was totally wrong. It was Hubble and Wilson and Osborne.
Was no gain on that play. He's going to bring up a they ended up giving him a gain of a yard there. So 3rd and 4 now. And this is a big play for this Cats defense. If you can get a stop, hold them to where they're at there, get the ball back in your hands, you've got potential to eat up the majority of this clock, but you've got to get the ball back in order to do that.
Backfield's still the same. Handoff left-hand side, and I think the Cats defense held strong right there. Coming off the bottom of the pile for your Cats.
Yep, so
That's
it's going to be
Hubble.
Was a gain on the play, so we're going to see an early decision here for Fordyce. It looks like they're going to jog on the punt team. Of course, you've got to be prepared for anything here, but it looks like that's going to be a win for Booneville. Promising drive stalled out, and they had to punt it away. The Cats do a good job right there of holding Fordyce to. Looks like that ended up being a gain of 1 there, so 4th and 3 now.
Humphrey to do the punting here. You do have Gamble as an up back, so
right. You've got to
good
be
watch
aware.
for the fake. And punt.
But Booneville elected not to send anybody deep, and I agree with the call. You're not going to get a ton of rolls on that, like that ball hits and just sticks. Good punt, but it doesn't cross the 50, so Booneville's going to have great starting field position here in Fordyce territory. 6:53 remaining in the half. Booneville holding on to that 1-point lead, looking to tack on a few more.
Also want to give a shout out to Caden, Cole, and Cash Wickton watching and cheering on the Cats. Say go, Cats, go. Cole, I hope you're doing good, my man.
Mansfield picked up the 2-point conversion earlier, so they've got a 10-point lead now, 16-6 over Salem.
Give a shout out to Bill and Stacy Holbert. They wasn't able to make it tonight. Stacy's got a migraine, so hope you get better. Handoff, Hunter Warren, and that goes nowhere.
No, not much there. Gain of a yard, it looks like, in the end. So 2nd and 9 now coming up. Looking for that big play to get the Cats' momentum back. Again, had a couple of promising runs there off the legs of Connor Dromer, but that last one, he was hit for a big loss. Stopped that drive, looking to get back on the right side of things here.
HD goes in motion, hand off right-hand side. Hunter Warren
slipping and
by
sliding.
Jerald.
Hard to get any sort of traction. Will be another yard pickup right there, so 3rd and 8 now.
Give a shout out to Joe Smith, watching from Blyville. Michael Wilkins wants to give a shout out to Agar family, and then Homer Wilkins and stepmom Tina watching in Greenwood.
We're going to have a timeout charged to Booneville, and I like the call. 5:41 remaining. You don't get to take them home with you guys, so you might as well use one in a big play right here. 3rd and 8 when we come back.
Timeout's going to be brought to you by Reed's Hometown Barbecue. Hey, they're open this week, folks.
Yeah.
Swing on by and get you some pulled pork and brisket. We'll be right back. You're watching Bearcat Football. Yeah, and we're back here in Fordyce after that timeout by your Cats, sponsored by Reed's Hometown Barbecue. Let Steve and the crew take care of you. Miller's going to be split out to your left, Osborne to your right. Warren is your fullback. Dromer goes in motion. Got a pass play.
He's got him.
Just a hair high. I like the call.
Yeah, he had what he wanted there, just unable to hook up with him. That's going to force us into another punt situation here. Stops the clock at 5:36. It'll be 4th and 8. Booneville's going to have to punt this thing away again. 7-6, still your score.
5:36 left to go here in the first half. Give a shout out to some more sponsors real quick. Shelter Insurance, proud sponsors of the app and BoonevilleBearcats.com and the live stream. High snap. Cutler gets it and
fall on it.
Blocked.
He
touched it. That's the Cats' ball. He touched it. He touched it.
That's going to be Booneville's ball.
That's going to be Booneville's ball. He touched it. He touched it. Yes, sir. Cats have the ball. What a play by Cutler Haller.
Well, no.
Whoa. He touched it. You can't change your call.
We'll see what they end up deciding here. Are they saying he didn't have
possession up, but he picked it up, turned, kicked. It's blocked.
I'm not sure what the.
I don't really know the.
Well, Tough break for the Cats.
Yeah.
You know, that starts with the not executing on special teams right there. Ball snapped over punter's head. Now Booneville's defense going to have to force the play on the wrong side of the field here. Fordyce, good starting field position, up 7-6. Booneville up 7-6, 5:27 now.
Harris is going to be to the right of Cadillac. Two receivers to either side. Low snap, and he slips, and Harris.
Hold on to
him, boys. Hunter Warren and Seth Wilson on the stop. Be a loss of 3.
Yeah, big loss on the play. And that's a good job of the Cat defensive front, just getting pressure right there. Harris slipped and just had a relentless pursuit there around him. That's working hard on all sides of that line right there. 4:55 remaining. Y'all get tired of me saying the score or the time, I'm sure, but we don't have that running clock. I just want to help keep us.
Backfield's the same. Got man going in motion here. Cadillac looking to throw to Stroud over there. Throws it deep and incomplete. I'm sorry, that was to Jones. So that will stop the clock at 4:39.
Yeah, 3rd and 13 now. 3rd and 13 with 4:39. Cats defense holding strong. Got a shout out I need to give real quick.
Okay.
Joe Baker and Biscuit watching from Fort Smith. Biscuit, Joe Baker, thanks for listening.
Give a shout out to Maddie Means. She's watching. Says, "Go Cats, go! Beat the Bugs." 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Harris is to the right of Cadillac. Ellison looking to throw, and he's caught by Stroud. Down to see where they mark it.
Had a big opportunity right there, and he just kind of settled into that little soft spot. Able to went from the 36 to the 6, so about a 30-yard pickup right there. Now they've got it inside the 10. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Same formation here. Handoff to Gamble. And, almost had him. Cats defense. It'll be a gain of about 3 there.
Yeah, I got about half of what he needed there. 2nd and 3 now. We're going to be under the 4-minute mark when this thing snapped again.
Hunter on the stop for your Cats. He's sitting with 4 tackles so far. 3:57. Big series right here with the Redbugs getting the balls after halftime.
Yeah, we know whatever happens here needs to be quick. Give Booneville enough time to get moving, as we're going to have a timeout charged to Fordyce. 3:42. Fordyce has the ball inside the 3-yard line here, currently trailing by 1 to the Booneville Bearcats.
Timeout's going to be brought to you by El Homo's Mexican Restaurant. Let Daniel and the crew take care of you. We'll be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here after that timeout, sponsored by El Homo's Mexican Restaurant. 1st and goal, or 2nd and goal from the 3. Ellison under center here. Got Gamble and Harris in the backfield. Handoff, Gamble left-hand side. Initially stopped, good job. Who is that on the bottom of that pile? That's Cutler, Heller, and I believe Hubble.
I think that's going to be a gain of 1 right there. So you're going to have a 3rd and 2. Fordyce Redbugs will have 2 plays to pick up the 2 yards needed here. Booneville's defensive front looking to make a stand, and that would definitely be a stand.
Formation still the same. Handoff right-hand side, and He's going to be in, I believe.
Yeah. In for a touchdown. Fordyce is going to jump up top. 12-7 is your score. And they'll line up for 2 here. Again, we were talking earlier. Got to win all these 2-point conversions, or as many of them as you can, to stay on the right side of things. Cats were able to win the first one to hold on to the lead. You want to win this one so your next score will give it right back to you.
Turner's going to come in number 5 for the Red Bugs. Stroud split out here to the left, kind of like under center. So you're going to have Gamble in the backfield with Turner. A little reverse, and good job, Cats defense stopping Harris there.
And again, you know, you got to take the little wins in a game like this because that could ultimately be the decision, the ultimate decision maker at the end. And Booneville has held them out on that 2-point conversion twice now.
Leaves you with 3:05. You got time to make a play, get some things going here.
Yeah, you want to. You know, we were talking a bit ago. I don't think we were even on air. Fordyce will get the ball to start the second half, so it would be nice for Booneville to be able to score quick, obviously, here, be able to be on the right side of things. You don't want to go down 2 scores to them, of course. All you got to do is get a big stop there in the second half, and you gain that momentum back. But we'll always take a quick score, and we'll have 3:05 remaining to do it here in this first half.
Back deep, you're going to have Dromer. Far side's going to be Montalvo and HD over here to the bottom of your screen. They've been kicking it every time, just about to these upbacks here where Halpayne, Smith, and Miller are.
I think here you probably.
Well, do you see an onside here?
I don't think so. I think they did.
Brody Chambers gets on top of it there.
And see, what I was getting ready to say, I would maybe squib it down here, try to slow it down.
Yeah.
You don't want to give Booneville real good starting field position with 3 minutes remaining. Could have good, a good opportunity to go down the field and score.
Yeah.
And then it's even better opportunity when you don't have as far to go. But they elect to do it, take the gamble. And Booneville's going to get it at the 46-yard line here with a chance to regain this lead before the half.
Chambers is going to be in at fullback. HD's your left halfback. Dromer's your right halfback. You got Meeker and Halpayne split out here to the right. 3:05 left to go here in the first half. Cats have 2 timeouts left, as well as the Red Bugs. Toss to HD over here, right-hand side. Daniel. Nice little pickup. Gain of about 5 there.
And now you got to get up to that line and go.
Yeah.
I know you got 2:55, but you want to move quick.
Yeah.
You don't want to be scrambling around in the final seconds here trying to do something you're uncomfortable with.
Miller comes in for Meeker. Formation still the same. HD goes in motion. He gets the handoff right-hand side. HD cuts back inside. He's going to be close to that. See if they give him the first down. They do. First down brought to you by Crowley's City Service.
Get to that line quick. Get the play call in. It's going to stop that clock at 2:32 until it resets the chains here. And Fordyce is going to elect to take a timeout. That'll be their second timeout. 2:26. Fordyce is up on top of Booneville, 12-7. Booneville does have the ball in Fordyce territory, looking to tack on 6 more here.
Timeout's brought to you by El Panomo's Mexican Restaurant. Let Daniel and the crew take care of you. We'll be right back. You're watching Bearcat Football. And we're back here at Paul Bear Bryant Stadium. You're going to have to bear with me, folks.
Yeah, we're struggling a little bit out here.
I do have a quick shout out and give to Miss Johnny Blues watching. Says, "Go Cats, go!" Miller split out to the left, looking to pass, throws and. Oh, Stroud almost picked it off there.
Well, I'll be okay with them not.
Yeah, me too.
2:22. Clock's going to stop. 2nd and 10 now. An almost interception is an incomplete pass.
Yeah. Miller split out to the left as well as Halpane.
Flags coming in. I don't know if we got set.
Yeah, I don't think Halpane was quite set yet. I was hoping nobody saw it.
Yeah.
But
Don't believe we got set down on that left side over there, so that's going to back them up 5. 2nd and 15 now.
Hubble's going to be your tight end on the left-hand side as well as Halpane split out to the left. Chambers is your fullback. HD is your left halfback. Dromer's your right halfback. Head off, Dromer, left-hand side. Connor Dromer still on his feet.
Now get to the sideline.
Still on his feet, down to about the, 30, I think?
It's going to be close to a first down, and they're going to give it to him.
All right.
So a good 15-yard pickup keeps this catch drive alive here. 2nd and 12, or 2nd 12, 2:12 left in the half. 1st and 10. Ball's going to be placed at the 32. Got 2 minutes to get it.
First down brought to you by Crowley City Service. Nieder comes up under center. Dromer goes in motion. Hand off Chambers, left-hand side. Brody Chambers. Nice run there by your fullback.
Now keep going. Keep your foot on the gas pedal. That's going to be enough for a first down as well. So a minute 52.
Cats already back to the line now. Chambers fighting for some yards there. Back to the line of scrimmage. Got 1:40 left to go here in the first half. Cats do have 2 timeouts left. Give a shout out to some more sponsors real quick. Oaken Main Realty Group. Get a hold of Miss Carly King if you're looking to buy or sell anything. And Union Bank. Let Bear Cookland staff take care of you. Handoff, HD, right-hand side. Daniel goes for maybe a yard.
And this is similar, kind of a similar look to earlier. Had that promising drive, and then back-to-back plays where we're just unable to really make any sort of push.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to have about a 3rd and 9, maybe a 3rd and 10 here. Booneville's going to take another timeout, a minute 12. It'll be 3rd and 10 when we come back.
Timeout's brought to you by Reed's Hometown Barbecue. Let Steve and the crew take care of you. And we're back here at Paul Bear Bryant Stadium here in Fordyce. It's 3rd and 9 from the 21 of the Redbugs. Cats have 1 timeout left as well as Fordyce. You got 1:12 left here in the first half. Chambers your fullback, HD's your left halfback, Dromer's your right halfback. Halpane split out to the right. Hubble's you tied in on the right.
Big 3rd and 9 play. Want to get at least half of it here.
Pitch, HD cuts back inside. They said the ball comes out, but I'm not
think
sure.
He got but maybe a yard right there. Not a lot doing. Bring up 4th down and 7, I think. Looking at it from this angle, so gain of 2. 4th and 7, balls at the 19. You got about 45 seconds. You want to make sure you get this call right, and then you got to get going when it is right.
I just noticed that play clock it's not working now on that far end. Hand back over here, Connor Dromer, left-hand side.
I don't think he got it.
No.
It's a positive gain, but not enough for the first down, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Fordyce is going to take over with 30 seconds remaining in the half.
So now
Redbugs up 12-7.
Now that play clock's working. You can't tell me that's not fishy. Just saying. Anywho, thanks to more sponsors real quick. Well, if I don't lock stuff off first. We'll give a shout out to Shigley Creations. Check them out at Mercantile on Main. And Facebook, Mizell's Barbershop, no fashion service with a modern day style. Susan's Flowers and Gifts, making your loved one's day a special day. Little Bugs Creation. Mitchell's Painting. Bricktown Barbershop and Bricktown Aesthetics. Let Carrie and Evan take care of you. And just going to take a knee there.
Yeah, Fordyce is going to go into the knee situation. That's going to burn out the rest of the clock. And we are officially going to be in halftime with the Booneville Bearcats trailing the Redbugs 12-7. Fordyce will get the opening kickoff of the second half, so Booneville needs to make a big defensive stand when we do get back to it, get the thing back, and get back on the right side of things here.
We'll take a little break and be right back. When we come back, it'll be your Shelter Insurance halftime show sponsored by Shelter Insurance and agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. All right, folks, since we're here in the bleachers, we're not going to unmute the mics. I know we won't just keep y'all from hearing stuff y'all don't need to hear, and we'll leave it at that. We'll still do our band member of the week sponsored by Shelter Insurance here in just a minute, but we'll step aside since we're in the bleachers. Like I said, won't be having the mic on just so you don't hear stuff that you don't need to. All right, thank you.
The band member of the week is Teir Fleetwood. This week we're proud to recognize Teir Fleetwood, senior clarinetist and dedicated wind captain. Teir is a reliable leader who mentors younger musicians with patience and enthusiasm. A strong musician with a quick wit and constant smile, he brings both skill and positivity to every rehearsal. Teir is also a hardworking member of our loading crew, always stepping up when needed. His passion for music and for the Bearcat Band program shines in everything he does. Congratulations, Teir, Band Member of the Week.
And we're back here, Paul B. Bryant Stadium here in Fordyce. Got some stats for you folks. Glenrose, wow, I'm going back a week. That'll be all right though. Fordyce has 86 total yards, 15 carries for 34 yards, and then 5 of 6 passing for 52. Your Cats have 30 carries for 135 yards. For the Redbugs, leading rusher is Gamble, number 1, 8 carries for 27 yards. Harris, number 4, 4 carries for 7. For your Cats, Dromer, 7 carries for 65 yards. Warren, 11 for 34. And a touchdown. HD, 8 for 22. Chambers, 3 for 13. Again, Cadillac, 5 of 6 passing for 52 yards. Your Cats are 0-2 passing. Leading receiver for the Redbugs is number 2, Jerald. 3 catches for 42 yards, followed by Jones, 1 for 12. And then they have Turner, 1 for -2. Leading tackler, I'll look at what I've got here. It's just kind of hard to see for kind of everyone, really. I've got Wilson with 4 tackles, Warren with 4 tackles, Haller's got 4 tackles for your Cats. And then number 51 for them, last I checked, or last time I marked it down, he had about 4. So that's your halftime stats. What's the score on that other one, Isaac? Is it still 24?
Yeah, 24-6.
Mansfield, right?
Yeah, Mansfield's up big. Salem's going to have to answer here.
Yeah.
Well, Booneville trailing 12-7. Fordyce will get the opening kickoff here, but Booneville's just one stop away from being right back where we want to be here. You know, ball in your hand with a chance to go up. So nobody hurt yet.
No.
Game is well within grasp, well within reach, but you got to get a big stop.
Yeah.
You know, one of these next 2 possessions, and then we got to make something happen on the offensive side. We've had 2 straight drives that have looked real promising, and they've just kind of stalled out when we get down there in the rough part there. I don't, you know.
Yeah.
It's like we get down there in the muck, and we just can't
get nothing
get any
going,
traction
really.
going. And
I mean, we've held them to 86 yards.
Right.
Your Cats have 135. But like you said, we get down there to the muck, and it's just hard to go. And so far, the difference is that high snap. I talked to Coach Walker down here at halftime, and he said the ruling on that, since they didn't have full possession of the ball.
So that's where we were wrong. We were talking attempted possession.
And that's where we.
And that, you know, we even talked about that a little bit after halftime before we went to the restroom to get our drink and stuff. But you know, I thought that
as long
attempting possession would be one thing, but I guess you
got to have full possession.
You got to have full possession. So. But the fact is, it doesn't matter. It's execution.
Honestly,
and they're liable to go down the field and score. You know, you don't know. It may be maybe in the exact same scenario here, but it's going to be the team that makes the least amount of mistakes wins the ball game when you get in games like this. And right now, Fordyce is leading that battle. So, but you know, you've still got a whole half of football left to play here.
Yeah.
You're down 5. You got a chance to get a big stop right here, and then you get the ball back. You got a chance. Who knows what can happen? So Booneville's still got that opportunity that we're looking for. Just got to take advantage of it.
So I was going to say you see an onside kick. I know you don't. But you're going to have Humble. Gamble's going to be your deep man for the Redbugs. And you're going to try to kick this away from him. Let's see. They've got everybody in. And I think if you can, I don't know how good his footing's going to be with how the field is, just kick it over their heads and just try to get to it. Because they're sitting at the 35-yard line, Jerald and Turner. Oh,
they ended up
an
going
onside
for
kick.
It, almost worked out.
Almost.
It was a decent little kick. Kind of hopped right in front of him, but again, it just died out. It's you know, when you don't have a solid ground for that thing to bounce off of, and everything just kind of settles, it's tough. So they elect the onside kick. Fordyce gets it. Now they're going to have it at about the 48-yard line. Booneville defense on the field looking to get that big stop we've been talking about. Whoever makes the big play right here could very well be the winner. So an important possession on both sides of the ball.
Going to have 2 receivers to the right. Looks like maybe 2 with Gamble coming out here to the left. Harris is going to be to the left of Cadillac. Cadillac, motion, checking back over to the sideline. Turner goes in motion now. And it's going to be a handoff to Harris, right-hand side. Cats defense kind of stretch him out, and good job, Clint Osborne.
And that's a good start. You want to start on the right side of the sticks right there if you're Fordyce. Get a little momentum going, get going the right direction, and right there, Booneville puts a stop to it. And that's Clint Osborne. He was a big part of our pregame show, talking about the big, important piece he's been on the defensive side. He's a kid that's battled a lot of injuries in his career. He's had his first fully healthy season this year, and he's been one heck of a ball player here for Booneville.
Sitting around 30, I believe 32 tackles. He's got 3 tonight. Cadillac looking, he's got some pressure, and caught by Stroud. Ball's out on the ground. Oh, he gets on top of it, I believe.
Almost a great break there for Booneville. Fortunate for Stroud, he's able to fall back on top of it.
Yeah.
But he is going to bring up a 3rd down. That was a gain of maybe 2. So you're going to have a 3rd and 12. This is a punt if you can hold them back from where they're at right here. It's an important play here for Booneville's defense. Got to make sure you got your secondary ready to roll here.
Right.
On your toes, ready to make a big play.
2 receivers to the right, 2 over here to the left. Harris is to the right of Cadillac. Cadillac rolling to his right, stumbles, throws it, it's a low, and his knee was down.
His knee was down.
Yeah, it was caught by Jones.
Knee's down. We'll see where they spotted. It's going to be awfully close.
Yeah.
They don't like it over there, but it was pretty clear. That's nowhere near a first down.
That's nowhere near a first down.
And now you've got the chains being moved around, and
I was going to say he's at least, I think, 2 yards short, 1.5.
He's quite a bit short. You can see it from here. I don't know if it was a yard or 2. You can see it from where we're at up here in the stands. And that's not being on the same page with the officiating staff here. And we got a big play coming up right here, guys. Yeah. If we get this thing settled the way it's supposed to be, we're going to have a big 4th down.
They're going to go ahead.
They're going to give him the first down, and that's.
I don't know about that.
That's not close. It doesn't look like, unless our angle's just that bad.
I don't know.
Controversial call goes in favor of Fordyce there. Either way, they pick it up. It's going to be a 1st and 10 now. Dadgummit.
Yeah. Gamble to the left. And the ball's on the ground, picked up by Harris. Cats defense does a good job there. We'll see what they give him. Will it be a loss of 1, or are they going to just give him back to the original line? At this point, I'm not sure. Loss of 5, looks like. Is that Gamble?
Loss of 3, I think. Okay. So we're going to have a 2nd and 13 now.
I believe Howler was one of the men in there on the stop. That's his 5th tackle of the night. Trips out here to the left. Harris to the left of Cadillac. Roland's got some pressure here from Hubble. And it is caught by Gamble.
Just finding that soft spot.
Yeah. He's going to have... That's a yard short from where he is. He's got it at the 32, and he's, I don't know. So.
Another 1st and 10 pickup right there.
That was.
Had pressure right there, just unable to get to him.
Gamble on the catch.
Harris,
right-hand side. Good job there by your Cats defense.
And they're
Hunter Warren.
They haven't been able to get the run game going, and that's been big. That was something that we felt good going into this game, that they were going to struggle with the run game. But it's through the air where they've affected us right now, just kind of finding the open area.
Right.
Settling in, waiting on their opportunity.
Loss of 4.
Loss of 4 there is going to bring up a 2nd and 14. It looks like there's a lot of holding going on that other side.
Yeah,
Coach Crowley's trying over here, but of course it's on the wrong side.
Yeah. You're going to have 2 receivers to either side here. Harris is to the right of Cadillac. Looking, got some pressure here, and it's caught by Turner. And Hunter Warren, and good job. HD on the stop as well.
Yeah, that's a good job. He got so deep back there, Cadillac did, that it looked like that was a little bit better of a completion than it was. Only a 3-yard pickup. Still got him behind the original line there. 3rd and 11 now. See what they elect to do if we can hold them. Could be 4-down territory. If you pick up, I'd say even just a couple of yards, it's probably going to remain 4-down territory. So you'd like to get some pressure to the quarterback here. He hadn't been touched an awful lot tonight.
Right. Gamble going in motion. You're going to have trips to the right. And got some pressure here. Cutler-Heller.
There it was.
And good job. Would that not be illegal touching since the lineman touched that? I'm trying to think of how that works, because the right tackle touched the ball.
Well,
I don't know. I was looking
on the pass.
Yeah.
Well, it ought to be then, but we're going to have a 4th down coming up here with no flags. So 4th and 11. Looks like they're keeping their offense on the field, and I thought they would do that. I didn't know. It's kind of in that in-between zone.
Right. You're going to have trips to either side. Harris to the left. You got some pressure here from Wilson. Looking, got some more pressure, and just throws it incomplete. Good job, Hubble.
That's awesome, man. That's the big stop that Booneville needed there. Now you've got to take advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
Take your time, get the right play call in, and come away here with 6 points, and you flip the game on its head, and you're back in control.
7:31 left to go here in the second half. Give a shout out to Jed Alharger. He gave me some hand warmers.
Oh, I've got some plugged in over there. That's right, folks. I've got my hand warmers plugged in.
There you go, Isaac. I'll give you one.
Big time. Electronic robot hand warmers.
They're probably charged enough where you can use them.
Yeah. Doing a lot of good over there on the other end of that table.
Give a shout out to Cheryl Smith. Watching from Sherwood. Mr. Rhodes was the band director in Smackover way back. Loves listening to the Bearcat band. Go Bearcats, beat the Redbugs. Chambers there on the carry. Gain of 1. Warren's going to come in at fullback. HC's your left halfback. Dromer is your right halfback.
Just a gain of 1 on that play is going to bring up a second and 9 now.
Shout out to Homer Wilkins, watching from Paragould. I'd like to give a shout out to Uncle Billy Wilkins. Got 12 seconds on that play clock. Got 8. Down to 5. Needed under center. And handoff right-hand side, and just nothing going there.
Not getting any push up front right now. Relying on the big breakaway play. No gain on that play. Maybe a gain of half a yard.
Yeah.
Official over here is reminding our coaches we got to get behind that line.
Head off, Dromer coming back over here, left-hand side, Dromer,
Again, just nowhere to go, not getting the blocking we need. And now Booneville's going to have to punt it away and get another stop. Quick 3 and out for Booneville.
All right, 5:45 left to go here in the third quarter. Sending Stroud back deep.
Another high snap, and the timing was off right there. Pressure got to him. He was fortunate that thing didn't get blocked.
Yeah.
Punt goes out of bounds at the 45, and that's going to be real good starting field position here for the Redbugs. Booneville's defense come up big a moment ago. Need to do it again here. Currently trailing Fordyce 12-7. 5:25 remaining in the third quarter.
Samuel and Brianna Hutchins says, "Go Cats, beat those Redbugs." O'Boars are watching. John says, "Go Hunter Warren." The Golf says, "Let's go, beat them Redbugs." Jan Taylor, "Go Cats, go, beat the Redbugs." James Smith, "Go Cats." Christina Bradford screaming from California, "Go Cats, go." Mitch Schubert, "Eat 'em up, Bearcats," cheering from Missouri, Warrington, Missouri. Two receivers to either side. Gamble to the left. He gets the handoff left-hand side. Got a flag coming in here late. Wilson on the stop.
Flags coming
in late there. Good stop there by Wilson. About a 4-yard carry by Gamble.
I'll tell you, that was some pure strength by Gamble, the way he just grabbed.
Yeah, it was, I'll tell you.
Wilson and flipped him over like that. Little acting on the part of our defender here, but either way, the contact was there.
Yeah.
The selling point just helped get the flag. Here's going to be the deal. It's going to be a hold as well.
So a hold and then...
A hold, and then after the play, you will have the
unsportsmanlike.
So you're probably going to... You're going to take the 10-yard penalty there, and then you've got the unsportsmanlike going to go against Fordyce. It's going to back it up 15 more. So that's one way to do it there.
Yeah.
Had excellent field position there across the 50 at the Bearcat 45, but now it's flipped the field. Penalties, something you've got to take advantage of.
Yeah.
First in a long way, 35 it looks like. You can't let them pick this one up.
Give a shout out to Caden Garter. Said, "Let's go team." Jax Bowman, "Let's go Cats." Kathy Douglas, "Go Cats, go. You got this." Trish and Bobby Bouchard, "Go Cats. Love our number 7. Two receivers to either side. Going to have Harris to the right of Cadillac. Give a shout out to sponsors for BoonevilleBearcats.com. Stacy Holbert Photo Art and Mascot Media. Got pressure here from Mayo. Turn around. Oh,
there you go. Good job by
Neidert. Good job there by your senior breaking that pass up.
Yeah, that was Stroud who goes up. And he made a heck of a play on it.
Boy, he did.
Get his hands on it, but just the second effort there by Neidert's able to help wrestle it away. Incomplete pass, going to bring up a 2nd and long, 2nd and 35 now. 5:13 remaining already. First half of this quarter is ticked away. Been a quick ball game, it feels like.
Definitely so. Some more sponsors for the app and the website, BoonevilleBearcats.com. Mayo's Quality Plumbing, premier sponsor. And Patriot Utilities and Union Bank. Let Brett Cook and the staff take care of you. Cadillac looking to throw. Throws it deep and...
just over the head of everybody there.
Yeah. Got a flag. I'm wondering if it... I'm hoping hold. That's what I was hoping and thinking. We'll see, though.
Not sure. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's indicating. They're probably going to decline this.
I would decline. I mean, you're going to have a third, right? 3rd and 35 if you decline it. I guess you could keep it just for field position if you could, but that's the gamble. I mean, gives them an extra play here, but looks like they decided to decline the penalty, so it's going to be 3rd and 35 now. You're one big play away getting it back.
Two receivers to either side.
Can't get beat deep.
No, Gamble's going to be to the left of Cadillac. Stroud's going to be on the bottom of your screen as Turner goes in motion there. Leaves Jones on the far side. Handoff, right-hand side to Gamble. He's got some room. And good job by your Cats defense.
Yeah, it's going to be plenty plenty good to bring out the punt team there. Booneville's defense wins another battle. They've been big all season, guys. And the offense has been able to score at will these last few weeks. Has been struggling up front tonight to get much momentum going outside that first possession. But as long as that Cats defense is holding them to a one-score game, we're right in the middle of a big opportunity.
14 to do the punting. Again, you do have Gamble up as your H-back.
Punt it away. It's going to take a Fordyce roll down across the 30 to the 28-yard line, and Booneville's offense is back on the field. 4:19 remaining in the third. They've got an opportunity to score and go on top once again.
Thanks to more sponsors for the app and the website. First Western Bank, serving your local community for over 110 years. Shelter Insurance Agents, Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. Hoghead Roofing, Swepco, Casey's General Store, and Booneville Family Dental.
It's like Mansfield just scored, so up there 30-14.
30-14, Mansfield over Salem. It's brought to you by Mitchell's Painting, proud sponsor of the live stream. Rockline Industries and Shelter Insurance, proud sponsors of your live stream. 4:19 left to go here in the third quarter. Handoff Hunter Warren, right-hand side, and
just
a yard maybe.
This Fordyce defensive front has done a really good job tonight.
They have.
Of controlling the line of scrimmage. Hunter Warren usually popping them for about 4 or 5 yards a carry. Has not had a lot of room to work up to this point. Now this Cats offense line continue to work at it.
You have two receivers over here to the right. HD's going to be behind them. Dromer's your right halfback. Warren's your fullback. And keeper by your quarterback, and just
nothing doing there. It's going to be no gain on the play. I believe he got back to the line. So again, playing that third and long game, and Fordyce's key to the game on defense we had down here was for them to force a third and long, and they've done a good job of doing that tonight, winning that battle. Cats need to bust a big play. They've tried Dromer a lot in this situation on that little handoff down the left side, just unable to have a lot of room to work. There it goes again.
And just
bottled up.
Nothing going there.
No gain on the play is going to force them to punt it away again. Another quick 3 and out. 2:53 remaining in the third quarter.
Thanks to more sponsors for the live stream. Bricktown Barbershop and Bricktown Aesthetics. Book your appointments at evanthebarber.com or visit www.skincarry.com. Carrie's been in the beauty and skincare business over 20 years. Evan's offering traditional haircuts, fades, and traditional hot tail shaves. Howler to do the punting. Stroud's back deep.
Much better low punt.
Be down at the 38-yard line of the Red Bugs. They'll take over in their own territory right there. Some more sponsors real quick. El Panamos Mexican Restaurant, serving Booneville since 2003. Let Daniel and the crew take care of you. Crowley City Service, doing shocks, oil change, wipers, brakes, and wiper replacements. Wiggins Ace Hardware, let Clay and Grant take care of you for that honey to-do list. Doris Davis Tax Office, let Trish and the crew help you out there. Let's see.
Name of Booneville's game forever has been time of possession. Booneville just dominating that time in and over and over again each and every week, but that has not been the case tonight. Had a bunch of 3 and outs, or a couple 3 and outs every possession here in this half. Booneville defense trying to keep them in this ball game.
It's a handoff to number 5, Turner.
And that's the deal, man. If you can just continue to keep it within 5, you're one big play away. You just got to make that play happen. We hadn't been able to find it yet. Doesn't mean we won't. 2nd and 9 coming up right here. A gain of 1 there for Gamble.
Well, in the handoffs with Dromer, he's been just a block or 2 away from, busting it.
Yeah, just not getting the blocking that we need.
And hand off to Gamble, and good job by your Cats defense. Wilson, first man there for your Cats.
Gamble on the carry for the Redbirds. Seth Wilson again on the stop.
Gain of what, 2 maybe? 3?
Gain of 2 on the play is going to bring up a 3rd and 7. Ball's at the 42. A minute 20 remaining. Again, I imagine they'll go to the air here. And with the way that their defense has been playing, you got to think that they'll most likely punt it away if you can get a stop here and make us play the long game.
Stroud split out here to the left. I wouldn't be surprised to see a pass to him. And that's what they're going to be doing. Up, up, up!
Oh, got beat over the top.
Stroud is going to be a...
Fordyce is going to take a 18-7 lead over Booneville. The long touchdown completion. Rhett Nieder, step for step for him for the majority of that, but just Stroud able to break away there at the end just enough to sneak past, Rhett Nieder. He'll be in the end zone for a touchdown. Cats down 11 now, 18-7. And Booneville's going to have to answer quickly on offense.
Cats have done good so far, stopping these 2 points. See if we can get another one here. Some more sponsors real quick. Let's see here. Reed's Hometown Barbecue and Black Dog, proud sponsors of the live stream. And Little Bug Custom Creations. Give Alicia McKesson a call, 479-675-1730. Timeout by the Red Bugs.
No delay game.
Oh, delay game. Excuse me. Thanks, Isaac. All right, 18-7 is your score. After the delay of game, that'll back it up to the, 8-yard line. On the clock. There we go.
All right, Cats down 11. Need a big stop here. That keeps you a field goal and 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
You're right.
You know, any little thing
you got
helps.
Jones on the far side. Seth Wilson coming on a blitz. And incomplete. Good pressure there.
All right, so Booneville holds them out, keeps them 0 for 3 tonight on the extra points, but Cats proved to be enough as Booneville's offense has been able to find a lot of running room tonight. Running backs that have torn it up all season, just not a lot of room to work. And that's something that's going to have to change pretty quick because we've got 49 seconds remaining. Now, you score on this possession, you're kind of in the same boat you've been this whole half, you know. You're just one big stop away. But you've got to get something going. You've got some sort of momentum because right now Fordyce,
they've got all of it.
Has got all of it, and they're seeing every play. They're in the right spot. Got to do something to get through them.
I think I've said it on every kick. They've scored the touchdown. They've got the momentum. Do you think they go for an onside?
Well, they've attempted it a few times here. I wouldn't. If it's me and the way their defense has been playing, I'd squib kick it. Pin is back deep just a little bit. You're playing the long game, and that's kind of what they do there.
Right. And Dromer picks it up at the 25. Dromer still on his feet. Nice little return there by Dromer. Down to the 40. About a 15-yard return there.
For how slow moving it was to start out, that was a good little return. Gets it down to the 40, approaching midfield here. Going to have 40 seconds here, so this is most likely going to be the only play.
Right.
You could have one additional one, but you're running out of time here, and this feels like a must-score possession here if you're Booneville.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Chambers is going to be your fullback. Dromer's your right halfback. AC's your left halfback. Halpang split out to the right. Hubble's your tight end on the right. 17 seconds on the play clock. Handoff, Chambers up the middle. He's going to get about 3, maybe 4 yards on that carry. Well, at least that's what I thought.
About 2 or 3,
okay.
yeah. You're going to have to get to that line quick, get another play off. Most likely you do have 20 seconds remaining, plenty of time.
Neidert on the keeper, cuts back, and
gain of maybe a yard, and again we're going to be in a 3rd and long situation. That is going to bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Booneville is trailing Fordyce by 11, 18-7 is your score. You've got 1 quarter remaining. Big 3rd and 8 play coming up.
We'll be right back. Breaks will be brought to you by Reed's Hometown Barbecue and Black Dog Meat Company. You're watching Bearcat Football. And we're back here, Jake. I'll let you go ahead. Pancake breakfast.
Pancake breakfast tomorrow. 8. What was it?
7 to 11.
7 to 11.
Ball's on the ground. Neidert got a couple blocks and
just
yeah,
nothing doing there. That's going to be a big loss on the play. Again, going to bring out that punt team. Booneville offense sputters to a stop once again there. That's going to bring up a 4th and
what, 12?
No, that's going to be about a 4th and 15. 4th and 17 officially. It's going to bring out the punt team.
Stroud's going to be back deep here.
Haller able to get the punt off. It's high and towards the Fordyce sideline. Takes a small Bearcat roll down to about the 50.
Yep.
Right at the 50 it looks like, and that's where Fordyce is going to take over on offense, currently up 11. What do you think? Do they keep their foot on the gas or do they slow it down here and try to just tick this clock away?
I'd keep my foot on the gas.
I would too if I was them.
All right, let's see here. Let me try to get some more of these shout-outs. Linda Olson, go Bearcats. Teresa Brown, Johnny Blue says, go Bearcats, you got this. Dylan Condre, go Cats. Condres. Michelle Milner, go Cats, you got this. Becky Flippin, go Cats, go. Bring home the W. Rachel Carter, go Cats, rooting hard for you here from Blue Mountain. Got a flag coming in late. Gamble on the carry. Not sure what. Got a hold against the Red Bugs.
Yep. That's going to back them up 10 from the spot of the foul. Looked like it was right out on the line.
Yeah.
Came out so quick, so that's going to be a 1st and 20 now, as they are playing behind the sticks here. That's good for Booneville. A turnover here would just be lovely.
Yeah, it would.
Ball find its way on the ground. Booneville fall on top of it. Get a little bit of momentum back. Quick score, and all of a sudden you'd be in business.
Stroud splits out to the left. Jones to the right. Gamble's going to be your halfback. You got Harris and Jones as your little H-backs there. And it's going to be a handoff, little counter play to left-hand side. Gamble jumps a man. Spin move.
Gamble making a good move, getting across midfield.
He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's going to be a gain of, it looks like 10, maybe 11.
Warren on the stop.
10 is where he's going to mark it over here on the sideline. So got back the yardage they originally lost there. Yep. 2nd and 10 now, 10:35 remaining.
Connie Ganger says, shout out to number 15, Parker Smith. Go get them. Go Cats. Love Grandma and Grandpa. Donnie Allen. Let's go Bearcats. Travis Hader. Go Cats. Cadillac taking his time here. 5 seconds on that play clock. And handoff up the middle. Gamble going nowhere. Give him maybe one.
Not a lot on that one's going to bring up a 3rd and long again.
Mayo on the stop.
They did give him about a gain of yard on the play, so 3rd and 9 now. We're down under 10 minutes, 9:55 remaining.
Lisa and Andy Napier, go Cats, bring home the win. You got this, we love you. Sonia Swint, Mercantile Main's rooting for the Bearcats. Dusty Pathfinder, go Cats. Joe Smith, go Cats from Pawpaw and Joe. Watching from Stillwell, Oklahoma, number 59 and number 21. Ball's on the ground. And,
just nobody able to get to it, it didn't look like. And that would have been a good break that we needed.
Yeah.
It is going to probably bring out the punt team.
Yeah.
So Booneville's offense is going to get a chance to score again. 9:20, currently down 2 scores, so we got to get moving here.
HD's going to go back deep.
Yeah, and, you know, we've been electing to not send anybody back, but if you get an opportunity here to return one, you kind of got to. You got to take the gamble, may get a good little return, or could get a real good return.
Yeah.
So see what we can come up with here. If I'm them, I kick it away from him.
Yeah. And low.
Instead, they kick it right at him, just low. Unable to bring it up, and that's...
Cats will take over right there. Let's see, got some more shout-outs. Need a running horse watching the game on YouTube channel. Go Cats go from hometown Booneville. Love watching the big game. Big shout-out to number 21 and number 59, the Miller boys. Faith Lacey reads the Q crew. Says go Cats go and Cutler Haller. Crystal Ray, let's go Shaw. Get it done. Shaw's mama watching from Tennessee. Brittany Scott, Lloyd, Brittany, Briar, and Ellie say go Cats, take us to state. Love Maddox Crosby, number 57, watching from Sugar Grove.
Got one more. Future Logan County Judge Bryce Cobb is at home watching. Appreciate you tuning in every week for us, buddy.
Chambers is going to be your fullback. He gets the handoff right-hand side. Brody Chambers breaks loose.
There you go.
Brody's going to be up to midfield. Down to the 45, down to the 40, down to the 35. Nice run. Chambers still on his feet. Good run there by Chambers.
Good. That's what we needed. Now, we got to get on the ball here and continue to keep your foot on the gas. Let these chains get set. That's a flip of the field.
52-yard run.
Yeah, that's big time. Best carry of the game for a Bearcat. Ball's down at the 28-yard line. Keep on going, boys.
Needed under center here. Handoff. Chambers, right-hand side. Brody Chambers is going to pick up about 5 there.
Ended up coming back just a hair. They're going to give him
4.
Give him 3. So 2nd and 7.
Cats hurry to the line. Handoff Hunter Ward.
Yeah, that was just, the timing was off there. No gain on that play is going to bring up another 3rd and long, playing behind this.
So do you go for it here, or do you try to kick a field goal?
No, I think you go for it. You know, in this weather, this conditions, hadn't done a lot of it. I think you just keep going. But in order to do that, you know, you
need a good pickup.
You need a good pickup. 4 or 5 yards would be big.
HD goes in motion, gets the toss right-hand side. Daniel,
upended. Almost. He's going to gain 2 on the play. Gets it a little more manageable. You're going to have a 4th and 5 now. Your best play call is what you got to have right here. This is potentially to keep your season going.
Yeah.
Hard count.
You got 16 seconds on the play clock. You see the Cats dwindle down to use the timeout here.
I mean, wouldn't shock me. You're going to need to, you'd like to save them for a big stop, but if you don't score here, I don't know if it matters.
And it's a pitch. Dromer over here, left-hand side. Dromer.
Get to the sideline. He didn't get it. Dadgummit.
Dang.
It's a good job in pursuit there for Fordyce. Dromer did his battling, but unable to pick it up. Gamble's shaking up on the play. He's hopping off the side. Struggling to put much weight there on that right foot.
Fordyce will take over on downs.
That's going to be a turnover on downs. Another promising drive stalls out. And a big problem, that second down play.
Yeah.
The timing was so off. We were fortunate to even get back to that. Ball was almost the exchange there. The timing was so off. Little late start out of the backfield. Just made it tough there. Again, the Cats are hoping for a quick 3 and out right here. Anything again, a turnover would be fantastic.
You got Turner in the backfield. You got handoff right-hand side to Harris over here. Slips. Got a flag coming in late. I don't know what we're going to call here.
It was a hold.
Hold? Okay.
Yeah.
Now Harris is down.
That's Richie on the stop.
It's back-to-back plays, big playmakers for Fordyce has went down injured.
Got a holding against the Redbugs.
Another holding penalty indicated against Fordyce.
So does he? I don't guess he has to come off since they were discussing the.
I think you should still have to come off.
I mean,
if you're down injured.
Right.
Gamble's going to jog back on, but he looks like he can't hardly walk. I'd get him off the field for at least this possession.
Right.
Give him a little bit of time. Harris is going to jog off. First and 20 now. The ball's at the 11. Get some pressure into the backfield here.
Harris is going to be behind Turner.
And I think if I'm Fordyce, I'm fine with a punt here. Just eat this clock out a little bit if you can. There's
good
Gamble
job,
on
Seth
the move.
Wilson holding on.
I'd be content with just handing this thing off. You don't want a quick turnover or anything like that.
Right.
Your defense has done a good enough job, or a really good job, stopping the Cats' offense. I mean, I would imagine you're just going to see a couple more handoffs. If they can bust one, good. If not, they're going to punt this thing away to Booneville.
Right.
Right there, Booneville elects to take a timeout to stop the clock. It's 6:12 remaining in the ball game.
Timeout's going to be brought to you by Reed's Hometown Barbecue. Let Steve and the crew take care of you. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat Football. And we're back here in Fordyce, Paul Bear Bryant Stadium. 2nd and 17 from the 14 of the Redbugs. Cadillac's your quarterback. Stroud split out to the left. Gamble is going to be behind, I believe that's Turner. Yeah, Harris is still on the sideline over there. Got 22 going in motion. Little toss to Gamble, left-hand side.
I'll tell you, I'm shocked they've got Gamble in this ball game.
I
right
am
now.
too.
They're doing everything they can to compete for a state title next week. I wouldn't have a guy that's struggling to walk running the ball.
No. Bearcats will take another timeout with 6:04 left to go here in the ball game. We'll take a little break and be right back. Timeout's brought to you by Reed's Hometown Barbecue. And we're back after that timeout, brought to you by Reed's Hometown Barbecue.
All right, so we were discussing there, what do you do here? You got 6:04. I would imagine they're just going to turn and hand this thing off, try to break a long one, and if not, be content with punting it away. You could see them attempt to catch Booneville off guard, throw one over the top here, but I don't know if the risk is worth the reward there.
Gamble's going to be behind Turner. Cadillac's your quarterback. And just a handoff right-hand side. Gamble, and good job by your Cats defense. That was Wilson and HD on the stop. Cats take a timeout. No, they do not.
They're going to elect to
save that.
Save that last one for that next possession, most likely.
Yeah.
So this thing will be punt away with about 5:15 somewhere in there remaining.
Yeah.
Booneville's defense, guys, has done I know we've given up 18, but we've done a pretty good job defensively tonight.
Yeah.
It's just been a couple of plays. Not a great punt. No. Ball's going to be inside the 40, about the 39-yard line. The Cats offense got 5:15, but we don't have a lot of time to tick off. We've got to score quick here. Great season up to this point for Booneville. Looking to hold on a little longer. But without a score here, it's a tall task. So you got to have a lot go your way anyway.
Yep.
But definitely, if you don't come up with some points here. So
Shelly Boyard, and shout out to Judy Cook watching the Cats from El Salvador every week. So shout out to Judy Cook. Hand off up the middle. Brody Chamber down to 20. 15 down to 10. 5. Touchdown. Bearcats. Brody Chambers.
That's what we were looking for, guys. The big, quick score. That's going to bring it 18-13. Now imagine you go for 2 here to get this to a 3-point game. Doesn't matter either way.
Right.
I mean, if you kick, it's a 4, so ain't much of a difference in my mind.
Osborne's going to come onto the game for Hubble. Shotgun formation here. HD goes in motion. Offsides, yep.
He's calling.
He called a false start
over here. Quarterback got moving a little quick. I don't know which happened first.
Dang.
Goal against Booneville. It's going to back it up 5, and so now it's going to be about a 8-yard
8 yards
attempt here.
All right.
Everybody's set.
Do it again.
Clint Osborne. How is that not a? That's gotta be interference.
He's hanging all over.
He's hanging all over Clint, and he almost still catches the ball.
Yeah, it was a good attempt by Clint, man. He fought for it.
Good try, Clint. Good try.
Just unable to bring it in. I can't believe there wasn't a flag thrown on that.
While they're discussing with Coach Crowley, Matthew Crosby, shout out to Maddox, his brother. Misty Smith says, "Go Cats, go." Peg Johnson, I'll be cheering you on. Go Bearcats, squash those bugs.
All right. So no matter what, whether you got the flag or not, doesn't matter. You've got to move on to the next play, and the fact is you've got 5 minutes remaining in this game, and you're down a score. You got plenty of time if you can get a big stop.
Yeah.
A 3 and out here would be huge, and that's what we're going to need. I imagine you see an onside kick here, an attempt to get this thing back.
Give a shout out to Nate Ashley. All right. So 5:06, Cats have one timeout. Onside kick coming. Oh, I think
Boy, it was going to be close.
Yeah.
Just got to cross the line a little soon.
Well, that's all right. We get to do it again.
We'll get another attempt at it. It's going to improve their field position here, but ultimately that doesn't really matter, I don't guess. You're just trying to get the ball back in your hands. Got ahead of the kicker just a hair there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd kick it down here to the 20, see if we can.
Yeah. I mean, and that's something else you could do. With 5 minutes left, you're not out of opportunity here. You know, you get a big stop. So
yeah,
we'll see which direction they choose to go here.
Oh, the Cats got the ball! The Cats have the ball! What a job there by your Cat. No signal yet. There's not a signal yet.
No signal.
But
let's see what they
Blake Pachinik has the ball in his hand right there.
Now the thing's going to be, did it go 10 yards? And I don't know from this angle. From this angle, I can't tell. They're going to get
oh my word! Yeah.
I'm assuming they're saying it didn't go 10 yards. I don't know. I don't have the angle here to see. We can pull it up and be able to see it when the original contact was. That was a good kick by Loaiza. I can hear me talking.
They can hear yourself talking.
Somebody's pulled me up. All right, so 5:06 remaining. Fordyce has it 1st and 10. Booneville trying to get an early stop. From the naked eye on as this thing's going to be handed off, and he's going nowhere. You see a quick timeout right here. You got one remaining.
I think he got to. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, and that's where we see it. So the clock's been ticking for a minute. It should be about 4:56, 4:57.
Put it back at 5.
Just trying to help. All right, that was Turner on the carry.
Back to the kick, the kickoff. If I'm being honest, it looked like from my point of view we might have touched it a little early.
Yeah, we was about a yard.
Yeah, I want to be.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody watching to think I'm just a hometown boy. Obviously that's who I'm rooting for here. I think everybody knows that, but I try to. We try to do a good job of being biased, and I do think that maybe we got to that just a touch early.
I would say a yard.
Looking over Isaac's shoulder on it there, or Zach's shoulder there. But either way, doesn't matter. It was close. It was a great kick.
Yeah.
And again, I could be wrong. Maybe it was 10. I don't know. It's such a tough angle right here. It's hard for us to really be able to see exactly what's going on.
David Tharp says, "Let's go Cats" from the Tharp family. Lily says, "Good game."
So 5 minutes remaining in the game, 2nd and 11. Booneville's 2 big plays away here from giving themselves a chance. And all you can ask for right now, guys, is just a chance to be able to squeak out a win on a night that you don't feel like you necessarily played your best on offense.
Right.
Having an opportunity is going to be big.
Turner going in motion, just probably going to get a pass to Stroud. He's always wide open, but he's looking for Turner.
Yeah, and just overthrows
yeah, just overthrow him. And Stroud's throwing his arms.
I'm glad he didn't see him because Stroud was wide open. And that's big right there, guys, because it stops the clock.
Yeah, yeah.
Stops the clock, and now you're 1 big play away, 3rd and 11. And so Fordyce has got to understand that too. Do you take the big gamble, or do you hand it off, hope to bust a big one,
right,
and then you can not punt that thing away until it's about 4 minutes and pin Booneville deep. So there's 2 schools of thought there. See which one they decide to go with.
Stroud's going to be split out to the left.
He's got to go quick. He just got it
almost. And Gamble jumps, gets about, what, 3 maybe?
Yeah, just a couple. And I don't think that's going to be enough to go for it. I think you're going to have to punt it away here.
That was a flag at Glen Rose.
Huh?
So that was a flag at Glen Rose.
That was a flag at Glen Rose.
Yeah, you're not allowed to leave your feet.
I think that was Warren on the stop.
All right, so clock is going to be ticking. It'll be about 4 minutes when they have to punt this thing away. 4:03. If you waited till the very end here.
Yeah.
Booneville's going to have a chance, guys.
You see a fake?
No, I don't think you do. Boy, that's dangerous if you do.
Yeah. And
punts it right to.
Oh, HD catches it.
Yeah, just
and
had
that's
guys
okay.
all over.
Yeah, so we'll take over on our own 20-yard line with 3:59 left to go in the game. Cats are out of timeouts. But, hey, last time Brody Chambers broke off 52, 53 yards.
And, you know, you've got time. You've got 4 minutes left on the clock, 3:59 officially. You got to flip the field completely. But we've done it time and time again all season.
Yeah.
And you got to do it here. I mean, you're out of timeouts. You got to have your foot on the gas.
Halpane's going to be split out to the right. Chambers is in at fullback. HC's your left, halfback. Drummer goes in motion from your right. Head off to Chambers, right up the middle. Brody.
Good run.
Good little run. Let's see what he picks up there.
Got to get up to that line and get going. I know we've got time, but it's going to tick. Looks like a gain of 5 on the play. 6 is officially where they mark it. 2nd and 4. Gotta go, gotta go.
3:36 left in the game. 23 seconds on the play clock. Same formation here for your Cats. HD goes in motion. Hand off to HD here on the right-hand side. And he slips and falls.
Nowhere to go. And again, you got to get up there quick.
And we've got an injured player here for Fordyce. They need to stop the clock for an injured.
Either stop the clock or get him off the field, one or the other.
And that just ran off about 10 seconds there.
So 3:05 remaining. Got a 3rd and 3 now.
Brody Chambers, right-hand side.
I don't think he's got it.
I don't think he's.
Just not getting much push up front. Now this is the play of the year here. You got a 4th and 2 coming up. 2:40. Cats have only moved it 9 yards here, and we've ticked a minute and a half off the clock. Got to get going. 4th and 1. Got to come up with a yard no matter what here.
Left-hand side, Brody Chambers has got the first down. Brody's still on his feet. Brody breaks the tackle. Brody driving. Brody's down to about the 50.
Yeah, now get up on the line and go. You got to get on the line and go. You got 2:14 remaining. Ball will be able to be set. We wind the clock before the ball.
We're not even set.
Yeah, well before, about 5 seconds too soon. But we got 2:03 here.
Head off, backhand side. to Dromer going nowhere. 1:58 left to go in the game. You may have to just clock it, guys, or I don't know.
Being slow to get up.
Oh, man. Minute 48. Back to the line. We're approaching midfield here. Ball's at the 46. Got a minute 40.
Yep. Chambers is still your fullback. Hand off to Brody, right-hand side. I'm sorry, pitch to HD.
Yeah, just nowhere going. Just unable to get any footing. He struggled all night keeping his footing. Third down now. You got a minute 20. You're going to have to go to the air eventually.
You're going to have,
yeah. I know that's not our bread and butter, but we're running out of time. A minute 15 now.
Third and 14. Cats are on their own 43. Toss. Throws. And incomplete. That's intended to Hubble.
All right, so that's going to stop the clock, and now you've got a big 4th and 14 play of the season. If you're going to continue this season, it needs to be completed here. You got to come up with 14 yards. Minute 03 remaining. You got your one play that you like in this situation.
Hubble's coming out. Osborne split out here to the left. Halpane to the right. Chambers is your fullback. HD goes in motion. Nieder looking to pass. Throws it. And where's no flag. He's all over him. Now granted, our guy didn't turn and look, but still you're all over him.
Pass falls incomplete.
Dang.
And with 57,
there
we got
is
a flag
coming in,
but that's probably going to be against Booneville.
I missed it. I was looking at the scoreboard.
Probably going to come against Booneville here. Unless there was something said. Okay, so Fordyce is going to take over. Going to be unsportsmanlike going against Booneville. And I've seen it happening.
Okay.
So that's going to be a turnover on downs, and with 57 seconds remaining, it looks like Fordyce is going to come away with a win, guys.
Yep. Dadgum.
Your score looks like it's going to end at Mansfield. It's going to be 48-22. Mansfield on top. So barring something crazy here, it looks like it's going to be Mansfield versus Fordyce next week, playing for a 3A state championship. As Fordyce going to get the snap, knee it out, and that's going to. They're going to have to punt, do it one more time. Yeah. They're going to have to do it one more time here, and then that's going to be the ball game. And here's where you just want to make sure you're doing this the right way.
Exactly, yeah. Dang, yeah, offsides. Boy, wouldn't it be nice if he just takes that and returns? But I know.
Yeah, I mean, it'd been nice. Oh, man. Boys, I hate it.
Yeah, I do too. Waiting on some final stats from Glenn.
It may be tough to get them.
It may be.
All right, so you're going to see this thing snap, need, and that's going to bring us to the end of the ball game and the end of this 2025 season as Booneville.
No.
This is what doesn't need to happen. This is what doesn't need to happen.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring an end to our 2025 season. Booneville is going to fall to Fordyce in the 3A semifinal, 18-13. In a hard-fought game, crappy conditions.
Yeah.
And ultimately, Fordyce won the game with the way they played up front tonight.
Yeah.
Aside from just a couple big runs off the legs of Brody Chambers, they did a really good job of keeping this Booneville offense in check that scored pretty much at will these last few weeks and just unable to do it for one more game. Booneville's going to fall 18-13.
I can't see that, Glenn.
In a big, in a up and down season. It was a struggle in the beginning. Straightened it out, had a good run. Just unable to get the big play when needed here at the end.
Yeah. Thanks to our sponsors real quick before we get out of here. I'll hand that to you, Jake, in case he gets those coming in. Exclusive broadcast advisor for the app and the website, BoonevilleBearcats.com. First Western Bank, serving your local community for over 110 years. Premier sponsors, Union Bank, Pitchett Utilities, and Mayo's Quality Plumbing. Other sponsors, Booneville, a good hometown.
Good picture.
And Mayor Edgar Baker, Stacy Hobart Photo Art, Shelter Insurance Agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker, Hoghead Roofing, Mascot Media, Swepco, Casey's General Store, and Booneville Family Dental, keeping the bite in the Bearcat. Sponsors for the live stream, thank you for sticking around for our post-game, Rockline Industries post-game show. Shelter Insurance Agents Gerald Baker and Austin Baker. You've got Bricktown Barbershop and Bricktown Aesthetics. Like Kevin's back.
Like Carrie never left.
Yeah. Carrie and Evan take
Evan,
care
you may
of
need to change your name.
Sorry,
it's
Evan.
too close to your wife's name.
Oak and Main Realty Group and Agent Carly King. Union Bank. Reed's Hometown Barbecue. Black Dog. Mitchell's Painting. You have El Panamo's Mexican Restaurant, Crowley City Service, Wiggins, Ace Hardware, Doris Davis Tax Office, Susan's Flowers and Gifts, Mizell's Barbershop, Shigley's Creations, and Little Bugs Custom Creations. All right, Jake, did he send any more?
Well, we didn't get much. Booneville's going to finish the game with 249 yards, all on the ground. Brody Chambers is going to lead the way, and really, he was by far the most effective. He had 10 carries, 132 yards, including that touchdown run there to keep Booneville in it.
Yeah.
Get it to a 5-score game, or a 5-point game there. Connor Dromer, 11 carries, 66 yards. He's averaging 6 yards a carry. Hayden Daniel, 10 carries for 25 yards, and Hunter Warren, 15 carries for 37 yards. And ultimately, that's the difference right there. They did such a good job tonight. Fordyce did on the inside of that line. Brody Chambers has 132 yards, but that was two real long runs.
Yeah.
You know, and other than those two plays, Fordyce did a good job of maintaining control. Man, I hate it for the hometown team here as they fought and worked their tails off to get to this point. You know, the ups and downs of the start of this season.
Yeah.
That 11 fumble game over in Podo and you know, backed it up the next week with injuries and more fumbles, turnovers, and just to see the turnaround.
Yeah.
And have a chance there with 5 minutes in the game to be playing for a state title next week. You know, you got to be proud of the Cats. I know it's disappointing. I know it's frustrating. But sometimes it don't fall your way. And unfortunately tonight, it didn't fall to Booneville's way. And I hate it for the kids, man. It's a great group of seniors.
Yeah,
a ton of them.
19 of them.
Yeah, and a bunch of them have been a huge part of this season.
Yeah.
A lot of guys that I've, I had them in class, coach them in baseball or golf, some of them, and just, you know, they're great kids that you want to see win at everything in life.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you know, that's not the way life works. Sometimes you don't win.
Yeah.
You know, and you hate that. You hate that for the kids. You don't want to see anybody struggle with that. But, no matter what, it's going to be a season they're going to look back on fondly. They're going to see all the success that we had as we went,
right.
And all the turnaround that we had. But, man, I really wanted them to have an opportunity to finish this thing out next week, because that would have been a heck of a turnaround.
It would have been a heck of a turnaround, and you still kind of like your chances next week as well.
I'd take us over anybody.
Yeah.
Just if we're playing well, we're doing our thing, we're a tough out. And, I mean, we showed it tonight. This Bearcat defense, first off, led by Coach Kimes, was fantastic this season.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
I mean, they from week 0, they've been fantastic. And other than just a couple of plays, they have not given up hardly any yardage all season. There's been a few big plays. The long run at Ozark comes to mind with the second left.
Right.
They gave up 28 at Poto, but the offense put them in such bad position so many times, early on. Man, Aaron Kimes, that defense, he's got absolutely nothing to be ashamed of with that, man. They played their tails off this season.
Yeah.
And that was some fine coaching by that entire staff to turn this thing around and give us a chance again. 2 minutes in the game, we're first and 10 from midfield here with a chance. And ultimately, said it earlier, a chance is all you need. You never know what can happen when you get that opportunity. Unfortunately, again, doesn't fall our way. Booneville falls 18-13 to the Redbugs.
Your Cats, like Jake said earlier, 249 total yards of offense. This picture for Fordyce is a little blurry that we got sent. I'm guessing probably about 140 rushing yards to about maybe 80 or 90 passing. Our Oak and Main Realty Group offensive player of the game, Brody Chambers, carries 132 yards.
I mean, he kept us in it. His legs kept us in this ball game. He's somebody that he'll be back next year, guys.
Yeah, he'll be a senior next year.
And he's going to be the dude.
Yes, he is.
On the fullback position, he's going to be the dude. He's going to carry the bulk of the load back there.
Yeah.
And you've seen it this year, the faith that coaching staff has in him.
Right.
It's going to continue to grow. We're going to be moving up to 4A next year, guys, at least 4A. For one cycle.
Yeah.
It's going to be a whole new group of teams.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it just from what we do to go to some new places. And see some new people. And, so that's going to be fun. I like our odds in that new conference, with how it's shaking up. Going to have a lot of young guys coming up. Got a great 9th grade group coming up. They ended up getting second in conference this year. They had a hard-fought battle to the end with Mansfield. That game was decided right at the end.
At the very end,
the future's bright, and that's the great thing about living in Booneville, man. The future seems like it's always bright, with this football program, and you never know when that's going to end, so you just keep chugging along until you can get to that point. But tonight, tonight sucks, but a lot of Bearcat teams would kill to have a chance. To play for a state title, or for an opportunity to go play for a state title. So, hats off to this Booneville team, this Booneville coaching staff. You got Doc Crowley, Aaron Kimes, Chad Simpson, Jacob Hadaball, Cody Harrell.
Yep.
And I think that's all. I think that was everybody. So
I think so.
Went quick there. I went quick, and then I forgot who I had already said. But
our defensive players of the game: Hunter Warren and Seth Wilson. You two. Captains on the defense. Hunter finishes with 9 tackles. Seth finishes with 4. I've got it marked 9 tackles. So 9 tackles each there.
Yeah. We shut the run game down for the most part.
Yeah.
We knew we would.
Yeah.
I mean, if you'd have told me that we hold them to 18 points, I'd tell you we win the ball game.
Yeah. I agree.
That's just didn't work out in our favor tonight. That's part of it. It sucks, and it's going to suck for a while, but we'll get back to the drawing board soon. I know how we do over there at Booneville in that coaching office. We get back right in the grind of it here in a couple of weeks, so we'll be ready to roll.
Our Bricktown Barbershop play of the game, Brody Chambers' long run when he scores.
Yep, kept us in it, gave us a chance.
Kept us in it, gave us a chance. Our Black Dog hit of the game, Cutler Haller's big hit on that halfback, whatever, in the first
Cutler
quarter.
Haller had a couple big hits tonight.
Yeah,
give it to him.
And Cutler's going to be our one of our Reed's Hometown Barbecue Grit spotlight player. Him and the defense, the whole defense.
Yeah,
really.
man, they played well.
All right, fellas, y'all got anything else?
No, been a fun year, man. I enjoyed being with you guys again.
Yeah.
Looking forward to next season already. You might catch us in a couple basketball games down the road if that.
You'll catch us at a few. It'll probably be after Christmas. We'll take a little bit of time and spend a little time with our families. Christmas coming up. So
I want to get that old sideline camera out and go sit on the bench.
We got a new little thing, a little system here, and we ain't quite got it. I don't want to say honed in, but we're at the cusp of it, I guess you could say.
Maybe next season be able to do a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. So next time we'll see you will be basketball court. Next football season, folks, we'll see you from Class 4A for Isaac Brown, Jake Fennell. I'm Zach Austin. Lord willing, we'll see you next time. Didn't go our way, but remember, as always, it's a great day to be a Bearcat.